So a while ago, a couple of days ago actually, I was on a friend's boat. He had just finished stepping his mast for the season, and I was helping him put some lines through the shocks and the blocks and the clutches and all that. And I noticed that most of his lines, all his sheets, the ends were all frayed and everything. So I said, hey, let me whip these up for you so that they actually can go through the pulleys and through the blocks and the clutches much easier, plus protect the lines and everything. So I went to my boat, I got my whipping line, I got everything that I needed to do that. And once I showed him how to do it, he suggested, hey, I should do a video and show you guys or everybody else how to do that. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing, and let's start with what you need. All right, so this is all you need to whip. So at your chandlery or local boat store, you'll find rolls of whipping rope. What that is basically, it's like just a very small rope, and it's waxed. So I don't know exactly what you need. This is the roll I'm going to be using. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of it since I've owned the boat. But this is what it looks like. So you need that. You'll need a very sharp knife, an X-Acto knife or whatever. And also you'll need either a lighter or a torch. So this one here I kind of like. I found this at a Canadian Tire store, but most hardware stores will have something like this, which is just basically your basic lighter that fits in there. And what it does is it allows you to direct the heat. I don't know if you can see it, but it allows you to direct the heat where you need it to be. So it's great when you want to do some shrinking of around wires, or you want to just burn the end of the line that you've just finished whipping. And then of course you will need a victim, or at least a line that's frayed and all that stuff. And then I'll show you what we need to do from this point on. Okay, so there you go. So this is my line. What I did is further down the line, I made myself a nice knot over here, and then so that I can pull it. A good idea is you can tie this end over here on your workbench or the masthead or whatever it is that you're working on. I happen to be inside my cabin, and then just pull on that to make sure that the core inside the line is nice tight. So, and if you could feel your line, if you do this, you could feel the core inside. So what we want to do is make sure it's nice and tight. There we go. Now we're going to use a length of whipping line. So, and all I have to do is this over here. So now I'm just going to make myself a loop like that. There you go. And by the way, my target usually, or what I do is I try to make my whipping, the distance of the whipping, equal to about the same diameter as the line. So this line over here, if I remember well, it's 1/2 inch. So I'm going to do about a 1/2 inch along of whipping. So now I've got my loop over here, so if you can see. So I'm going to hold that in place. Now I'm going to start whipping like that. Okay, and I am pulling, by the way. So I am making my whipping line nice and tight. There you go, like that. Okay. So now I'm purposely taking a lot over here. I didn't need to go that deep, but I wanted you to have a better picture over here of what's up. There you go. And I'm just going to keep going. And I cut myself a fairly good length, so I'm just going to keep going till I'm at the end of it. There you go. I'm going to just tighten that up over here. And there you go. Okay, now this end over here now that we have, we're going to insert it inside that loop that we made a minute ago when we first started. So now it's inside that loop. Now all I need to do is this line over here, which is attached to the loop. I'm just going to pull that like that, and there you go. So now that line is inside of there. Make sure not to pull it too much, because then you might release the rest. Oh, once it's in there, then all we need to do is cut the ends over here. There you go. There you go, like that. So now basically my whipping is done. It's nice and tight, by the way. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut. I got to cut this over here. And then we're going to use the burner to burn the ends to make sure it doesn't keep going. So now, actually, this is my good table. So I'm going to use my what can I use? Hold on, let me get something so I can cut this so I don't damage my table here. All right, so I got the old cutting board here. So I'm just going to use this. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut that. Now, you got to have a sharp knife here. I'm not sure if this is very sharp, but anyways. And I'm going to cut it not too close to the whipping, because I am going to burn. So I'm going to say about 1/8 of an inch, actually. And I'm just going to cut right through it. I should have had a sharper blade. I think you guys get the picture anyways. There we go. There you go. Do not despair. Okay, well, had I had a clean blade, or even a razor blade, you know, like those scraper blades, that would have been a lot nicer, a lot prettier. Okay, but I'm basically going to show you. So now that I've got this end over here, now I'm just going to go ahead and melt that. There you go. With practice, you can make it a lot prettier, of course. There you go. I'm just going to do this here, just to, now that it's melted into the to the end. There you go. Like I said, with practice, you can make it a hell of a lot prettier than that. But anyways, all I wanted to do is show you how you could do this, how easy it is. So now, you know, it's not going to fray. The line is over here. It's great. And there you go. It's a lot more functional too. And we protected the core as well. So that's it. So as a bad joke, you know, don't be afraid. Go ahead and whip it. So anyways, listen, I hope this video really was useful to you guys. It's not rocket science, like you see. It's just that since my friend said I should show people, because he didn't know how to do it, and when I showed him how simple it was, I said, yeah, why wouldn't I show everybody else how to do this? So I hope you enjoyed it. If you do me a favor, do a like on this YouTube, and I appreciate that a lot. And if you have any questions, of course, in the comment section. Thank you very much.